What's up, cool people? I'm Matt Conroy. Welcome back to my vlog. And this one is going to go out specifically to the parents out there. I've gained some insight recently. Well, not really just recently, but something has come to my attention recently that reminded me I wanted to talk about this. So, basically, in my conversations with some of the students here at the school where I work, I've realized they've been exposed to some content that really they should not be. And it seems like their parents have been totally fine with it, or at the very least, kind of ignorant of the fact. So, first off, let me just say or make a request. Please, to all the parents out there, please, and grandparents too, pay attention to anything with a rating system, like video games and movies. There's a reason that there's like the PG and PG-13 and R and all these kinds of ratings for movies. And for video games, it's like there's an E10 plus that came into existence in the past 10 years or so. And there's T and there's M, and technically maybe another rating or two somewhere, but those are the main ones. Please pay attention to all these ratings and things like that, because they're supposed to be designed for you to get an idea of what content is going to be in these movies and video games. I wish there was something similar for music, but all we really have is the little slap the parental advisory thing on there. But my point is, like, I'm hearing of some of these kids that are like 14, even as young as 12 in some cases, having seen Deadpool, which is very much a rated R movie, like super duper much so. Or they've played games like Grand Theft Auto, which is very much M-rated game. And just all these different things that I'm just like, I really cannot understand how any parent, especially any Christian parent, would be okay with this. Now, I can understand if their parents aren't Christian, then they wouldn't give two hoots necessarily because they don't think there's anything wrong with it. But for Christian parents in particular, these rating systems were created for the sole purpose of helping you sort out what content is going to be in these movies and these video games and such. So if you're ignoring that and letting your, like, 13, 14-year-old kid go watch Deadpool or, you know, play Grand Theft Auto or some other massively, like, it's completely obvious why they're rated the way they are, just, it's not helpful. It's exposing your kids to stuff that they should not be seeing. And I kind of know from experience because my grandmother was ignorant of this, and there was one or two video games that she got for me that back when I was younger that were M-rated that I really should not have been playing. It was a good thing I wasn't really all that much into them because, yeah, they really were not appropriate in some cases. The big thing is, especially for the Christian parents out there, don't ignore the rating systems. I'm not saying you have to have a solid line of, okay, you cannot watch any rated R movies ever. You cannot watch anything that is, you know, not rated. You can't play any video games that are rated M. I'm not saying you draw a hard and fast line and, like, put up a brick wall where this is what cannot be crossed. But please seriously consider some of these ratings. The vast majority of the time, any movies that are rated R and any video games that are rated M should pretty much be avoided by anybody that's not yet an adult. Heck, if you want, say, your 15-year-old child to watch Passion of the Christ, yes, it's a rated R movie, but it's not necessarily for, like, super terrible content reasons. It's just because it's really graphic. Again, there are exceptions to the rules, but I still think when it comes to these ratings, please heed them carefully. And I really wish there was something like that for music, but there isn't. And I feel like that's part of the reason so much of this kind of obscene content is getting shoveled into the music industry, because there's no rating system to where people can just, filter some of that out. That's one of the instances of where somebody just has this particular line where if you cross it, then it gets the parental advisory sticker slapped on it. Of course, part of what would make giving music a rating system difficult is because, there's so much online sales of all this stuff now, and there's just so much getting pumped out there. I'm sure that complicates matters all the more. But in any case, yeah, just, again, to all the parents out there, please do not ignore the rating systems or the parental advisories or any of that kind of stuff. It's there for a reason, mostly to help you. So, yeah, don't be complaining when your kid is cussing up a storm when they're 16 if you took them to see Deadpool when they were, 13, or any other such scenario. I'm not saying that's the only reason for kids doing stuff like that, but it certainly doesn't help communicate to them that, hey, this is not okay. Anyway, okay. That was really the big thing I wanted to just get out of the way today. I've been having multiple conversations with some students recently, both local and international, by the way. It's not just the kids that are coming here from other countries that have this problem. It's very much an issue in the US as well. So, anyway, that is going to do it for this time around. Like and share if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel to see more of my videos as I post them. And if you're watching this on YouTube, click the bell button and do that whole thing so you can see this stuff on your homepage. Feel free to subscribe to my Twitter and Facebook pages. At Matt Conroy YT is where you'll find me on both of those, because those are regular outlets where I put my videos, literally the same day that I'm putting them up on YouTube, I'm posting them to those sites. So, yeah, keep track of me there if that's your preferred method of keeping up with people's YouTube stuff. I hope you're all doing well, and I'll see you in the next video. See you later.